Oh my God, look at this workout schedule. I am going to die. Okay, so I've been using Chronometer. And the wonderful thing about Chronometer is it doesn't only break down my calories and things like that, but it breaks down my vitamins, my minerals, and it lets me know if I have all the adequate protein sources or whatever. So I've never used MyFitnessPal like that. I didn't really like it, to be honest. But my friend Liz told me about Chronometer when I said I was looking for something to do the nutrition info for my recipes. Speaking of Liz, her book just came out, Vegan Keto. Now, I'm not vegan myself, but if you guys been following me for a while, I had tried like 2 of Liz's recipes before. Back when I was reviewing recipes, well, I still do that, but back when I was reviewing recipes on the regular basis. I'm definitely gonna try something out of here. I got her okay to try one of her recipes for you guys. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something with zucchini because I have yet to do that yet. Now, as far as my eating habits have been this week, I've eaten the same thing for the entire week. I've only changed my meat up twice. On my days that I'm off, I have salmon. On the days that I work, I eat beef. Now, the beginning of the week, it was beef chuck roast, and then it turned to just regular grass-fed ground beef. That's what I've been with. And I think I'm gonna do the grass-fed ground beef because it's much simpler. I did have Zevia, but that's 0 calories, so I'm saving money there. I said I was gonna, kind of stop that to save money. I've had my potassium drinks. The drinks I get from Whole Foods, but that's 0 calories and it boosts my potassium up. To get my potassium in, I've drank those and I've had Zip Fizz. Now, what I need to do is I'm gonna add in spinach next week. Well, it'll be this week when you see it, when you see this video, but I'm gonna add spinach in next week. I'm going to lower my kimchi. Yes, kimchi, okay? I ought to just say kimchi just because. But anyway, so I've been eating kimchi along with beets for my proteins, for my carb sources. And on average, I've been staying around 20 to 30 total carbs for the day. That's not net carbs. My net carbs are much lower than that. But I wanted to keep my carbs rather low, but that's why I've been staying at 20 to 30 net carbs. Now, at the end of the week, which will be around my 7 to 10 day period, I'm going to have a refeed day. Refeed, oh my God, it must be a cheat day. All right, no, it's not a cheat day. It's a refeed day. This was introduced to me in Orlando, Florida by a personal trainer, and I had to dig deep into it. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But something that I noticed with the Chronometer, my vitamins were super low. Like, I was super low in vitamin C, I was super low in vitamin D and vitamin K. My potassium I'm still only getting about half of what I need. That's why I want to get spinach in next week. And people say they get more omega-6s. I get more omega-3s. I need to balance that out somewhere. I wish I would have been using this just on my day-to-day. I would have known what my vitamins and minerals look like. Because some days, if I don't stick to like a strict schedule, I'll have like a super bad headache the next day. And even when I stick to schedule, I will be so hungry because I was under eating. Like, oh my God. Now, these are the supplements I've been using. I have my vitamin C, my magnesium, there you go, my calcium, potassium citrate. I don't really like potassium pills because there's hardly any in here. I mean, look, 99 milligrams, that's all. Like, it's hardly any in here. I have my, okay, now these are my enzymes. And for my probiotics, I have the kimchi and I have the gut shots that I drink. And then I have my vitamin D here. In my diet, what I noticed, I wasn't getting enough calories when I took all the junk out. Like if I didn't eat my sunflower seed spread, or if I didn't eat like snacks from Sugarless crystals, I was getting only about 15 to 1600 calories a week. That's a problem, because just to maintain my weight now, I was needing about 2300 calories a day. So on a day where I didn't eat in excess and I just ate basically my regular food, I was walking around starving, and I had no idea why. Because it had been so long and I had fell into this rut of just assuming I knew what was going on. I hadn't retraced my steps. So I'm so glad I did this cut to revisit the old things that I used to do and find tweaks, and I found holes in in tweaking things, which is a great thing because it makes sense of why I felt like I felt a certain way. Yeah, that's it. I kept coming up maybe like 400 or 500 calories short. So because I had made these blondies and brownies last week, I used that as a supplement. Who knew? I'm in a cutting phase and I'm eating brownies and blondies. Like, oh my God, this must be a wonderful life. But I want to take that out because it did fit my macros. Because it did fit my macros. I want to eat something a bit more nutritious. I want to take the dairy out more, and I want to eat more nuts. Because this week I've been operating on 2100 calories a day. Next week I'm going to take 150 away from that, which at the bare minimum is just taking 14 grams of fat out, which I think I'm just going to take the MCT oil out of my coffee. The funny thing about coffee, like, it doesn't affect me because it's never strong. I really just drink it for the flavor. Like, I didn't have coffee today at all. Today's my refeed day, and when I don't have it, I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel anything, and when I do have it, I don't feel anything. I mean, the entire time I was in Orlando, I didn't drink coffee. I went like a whole week straight without drinking coffee, and I felt just fine. And I'm not saying I'm immune to caffeine. It's just that there's not enough caffeine in the coffee to, I guess you could say, to really make or break my day. I simply drink it because it helps me get my fats in. And beforehand, I thought it was enough, but I wasn't getting enough fats in the first place. Like, dang. I'm messing myself up. All right, so before I go, I wanted to touch on what a refeed day is, okay? It's not a cheat day. That's the first thing I heard when I heard refeed. What? I can cheat? Okay, so no. Now, all the years prior to this, before keto, this is pre-keto, about every week to every 2 weeks, I would have a cheat day. Now, this particular day, of course, that's exactly what it was. It was a cheat day, and I would just go dumb crazy on just food. Like, I would always go to pizza, I would get Chipotle, and I would get a cheesecake. Really, my cheat day consisted of Chipotle and cheesecake, to be honest. I would go to Chipotle, and I would go to... All right, that's enough. Anyway, so what I learned, when you create a deficit in a body, technically what you're doing is you're expending more energy than you're taking in. So of course, certain things start to drop, certain things start to rise. As we know, the body is like this super complex machine. It is so smart and so sophisticated that when you eat a certain way, it doesn't take long to adapt to that. That's the whole idea of cutting your calories, because what will happen is when you cut your calories and your body finds out what you're doing, it adjusts the body, it drops the weight, whether it be fat or muscle, and it adjusts to where you can live and sustain at that particular moment. That's why you're so hungry, like at the beginning of the week when you first do it, because your body's like, what the F are you doing? Let me help this poor fool out and get itself together. Okay, fat, get out of here. Muscle, get out of here. Or what, however your body feels like it's, however efficient your body is at adjusting itself. So when these things happen when you create a deficit, your body adjusts and you lose certain, I do know what they are, but I don't know if I'm gonna say them correctly, and I just rather not. As much as I read, I'm terrible at pronunciations. Y'all should really hear the words I say when I'm reading. I just go with the flow. What happens is when you do a refeed day, you eat excess calories. And it's recommended, depending on how big you are, or how overweight you are. Some people recommend once every 7 to 10 days. Some people recommend every almost every 2 weeks or so, and maybe a day or two of a refeed day. Me personally, I'm going to do every 7 to 10 days, and I'm going to do one refeed day every 7 to 10. Let's break this down. When I refeed, like right now, my calories are at 2,100 calories a day. My refeed day, my calories are going to be somewhere between 2,600 and 3,000. So I'm eating in excess. So what this is going to do, this is going to throw my body out of limbo. Okay, he's been cutting down, so I'm adjusting. Whoa, he ate more than what I needed. So all those levels that had lowered, they just spiked again. And guess what? When tomorrow hits, I'm going to go back into my deficit. But when I go back into my deficit, I'm going to go about 100 and 150 calories less than what I was doing before. Where people mess up, including myself in previous years, what I would do was I would eat so many excess calories, I would actually pack on fat for that particular day. Anytime you eat excess calories, your body starts to create fat. Now there's a certain calorie threshold where it'll do it like immediately. Well, not immediately, but you know what I'm saying. The science behind a refeed day is to give yourself excess calories, but not so much that you gain fat from that particular day. Because especially when you're cutting and you're working on losing, a half a pound to a pound a week, you're gonna throw yourself off and you're gonna lose muscle. And that's not what you want at all. I'm gonna incorporate these feed days. And this particular day, instead of eating my salmon and my beef, I had chicken wings with alternative sweets, barbecue sauce. That stuff is like perfect smoky flavor. But I had that with a little ranch, and I treated myself to my sunflower seed spread. Now, I watched that. Rather than just go into the jar, I ate 4 tablespoons. And that was about 400 calories in itself. I pushed my carbs up a little bit higher than normal, so everything went up, but I didn't eat so much it was excess. Like I'm not hungry now, actually. And the funny thing is, by the end of the week, I became less and less and less hungry. And now here I go, and I'm about to cut more. So now I gotta start all over here. This is week 1, down in the books. When you get this video, I'm actually gonna be in the middle of week 2, or at the end of week 2. What's this? Oh, a little surprise for you guys that stayed to the end. Look, I am now an official affiliate with Chalk Zero. You know, I just did a giveaway with those guys not too long ago, and I applied for their affiliate program, and they accepted me. The wonderful thing about being an affiliate is I have a discount code, and you get 20% off Chalk Zero products. You simply use Sugarless crystals, and there you go. Now stay tuned, because they sent me some of their syrups. Well, I bought a couple of them, but I buy them anyway because you can tell they're in my recipes. And if you guys didn't know, I also have an affiliate link with Smart Baking Company. My coupon code for that is something rather complicated, so I'll put that in the description box below. And I don't know if it's 10 or 20% off when you go there as well. And if you guys had the Smart Cakes, you know how good they are. This was not a sponsored video. It's just I saw, you know, these products are kind of on the expensive side. So the fact that you guys can follow me and actually save, I just want to give that to you, especially for the ones especially you guys that watch to the end. You're just like die-hard fans, and I love you all. Like, I just thank you so much for that. I'm almost at the point of, I want to say, maybe by the end of the month, I'll actually be able to monetize some of my videos, so I'll have a little bit more of an income coming from YouTube, because right now I have 0. I just do this for the love of it. Now my website, on the other hand, man, I'm out. I will see you guys next week, and this will be the continuation of my cut.